Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, on Sunday, the former Deputy President Gachagua was on Inoro TV, and of course, this is a vernacular TV station, and there is a lot that he shared that Kenyans also need to know. He talked about the style of leadership that Ruto is offering, and that is raising serious concern about Ruto's style of leadership. He also talked about the budgeted corruption and mainly focused on the NHIF move to SHIF. You know, tuko na mambo ni SHA, the SHIF. The needed budget in order to upgrade the new infrastructure of health from NHIF to SHA. He is going to an extent of even quoting figures. So you see budgeted corruption. That Ruto is a president who does not allow the input of his ministers. You know, when it reaches that, you ask yourself so many questions that when you appoint ministers, you give them various ministries, then you does not allow them to work or advise you in whatever thing. You are single-handedly managing everything as the president. What kind of leadership is that? So that was regarding Gachagua, and I just want to quote him. Listen to this. Under the Social Health Insurance Fund, SHIF, 104 billion has been earmarked for system upgrade, and that is the motivation behind being imposed on people so that it can be split out. It is corruption money. It would have costed the National Health Insurance Fund 800 million compared to 104 billion for SHIF. All government plans you see are by the president. He does it all by himself and has a team called economic advisors. That means that David Ndii, the Moses Kuria team, the economic advisors, are the ones who make a decision as far as running of various ministries is concerned. You are a minister there, but your input does not really matter. Again, as a minister, imagine you have employed the advisor who are paid by the government. So what are they advising you on if that input is not taken serious by the government? The ministers are flower girls. They have no say in the country. Even changing the ministers does not amount to anything. It is a one-man show. He said it all, no one questioned him. Now, we have seen the people that ODM refer to as experts. Don Badi, Oparanya, Joe, Opio Wandai, and even the new age. Gachagua is telling us that even if Ruto will change these people, fire the old ones, bring the new ones, no matter whether from ODM or whichever place, it is still a one-man show. How true is that? I have heard of plans to bring other ministers on board, but nothing will change unless Ruto changes himself. He should allow ministers and the principal secretaries to do their work, not just rubber stamp his decision. This is a statement from Gachagua while he was on Inoro TV on Sunday. How true is Gachagua's statement? Can you find any truth in that statement? Having listened to Gachagua, then looking on Ruto's style of leadership, then what has happened as far as the healthcare system is concerned? Hiyo tu ni mambo wewe unazangalia na macho yako, and you give us your views here. Now, as we continue with the panel discussion, just a quick request. For those who are watching this channel and you are not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, first of all, before we go to the issue of healthcare, a simple question. Have we ever realized a serious change from the time Ruto disbanded his cabinet and formed a new cabinet? You can tell me in the comment section. Because looking at things, I want to agree with Gachagua. This has been a one-man show. Ruto, as the president, he is advised to himself. And one man who is now a CS said it all when he was still a member of parliament, John Bad. He talked about Ruto's appointment, Ruto's appointment of CSs, that they know very well, looking at the people that Ruto had appointed, they are not going to perform. That Ruto will be calling the shots from State House. So he said, let us give Ruto his skunk. But he knows very well that Ruto will be running the government from State House. That was John Bad. Indeed, that was true. If John Bad has come on board, or Parani has come on board, Joho, then the only thing we can see is Joe praising and defending the president. And even warning Kenyans. You know, he's dismissing the people online trying to complain. Opio and I doing the same. Opio and I is telling us that the church is not happy because the people from Nyanza are working with the government. Really? When we see even bishops from Nyanza region complaining. In fact, they were the first ones. That these bishops are not happy that people from Nyanza are working with the government. Can you justify that? That bishops complain amount to that? That when Archbishop Anyolo returns the money that Ruto gave in the church, it means they're not happy that people from Nyanza are in government. We still see people threatening to strike doctors. Why are they still striking? They changed Nahumita. Now we have Debla Malongo. Why are doctors threatening to strike? We see Kenyans on the street every time. We have John Bad, who is now suggesting that some of the articles that were in the finance bill are good. They have to implement them. People are still on the street. It means these ministers, they cannot bring any change in various ministries because the man in the State House is not allowing them to do their job. Everything is cooked in State House. Their work is simple to rubber stamp. Even when there is any change they want to do in various ministries, it has to originate from State House. So that's why we go to Pane as a flower girl. This is very true. That is the reason why we have never realized any change from the first administration that Ruto had, those ministers, to this new minister that he have. No any change because it is a one-man show. It is him. I think this is one of the reasons why people are following Gachagua. They want to know more about this government. And the man who can tell more about it, it is a man who was an insider regarding Gachagua. The issue of healthcare is obvious. You find it that the budget that has been set aside is 104 billion Kenyan shillings. Gachagua is telling us that they only needed 800. So it seems there were suggestions on the table, but Ruto chose to make his way of 104 billion Kenyan shillings from the 800 that might have been suggested from the ministry. They want to split it, and it's all about budgeted corruption. Is the system working for you? There's still so many complaints. We've heard loud noise coming. The system is not working. So, behind all this noise that we are making, they are imposing some issues on Kenyans. As Kenyans continue to complain, and when you follow up, you find that this is budgeted corruption. That's what Gachagua has been able to share with Kenyans as far as this regime is concerned. So he said he's not a yes man. And the difference emerged because he could not agree on everything that Ruto was putting forward.